Hey everybody, this is Aylad, and we're back for another episode of Red Panda Solo. So as you can see, I am working my way through an end city. I never really got good at these. Shulkers throw me for a loop. But I'm doing the best I can. Cut me some slack. While we're doing this, I kind of wanted to talk about where I am and what's going on with my Minecraft series. I can't remember what all I've said in previous videos because I kind of know what I've talked about, but I never can remember exactly what I left in versus what I cut on the editing side of things. And then I know that I've got some new viewers too who may not have gone back and watched my early videos on this series. So I'm just going to sort of start at the beginning and talk about where I'm starting from, where I am right now, and where we're going in the future. So the world seed that I used for this is actually from an old V for Vanilla series. It's I want to say it was season 5, I believe. It was a really cool world to start with, and there's so much that I loved about it. Most of the area that I've explored is pretty well covered by ocean and islands, and that was just such a fun terrain to play with. It opened up a lot of possibilities that were really exciting to me. So when I decided to start this new single player world, I actually went back and found the seed and recreated the world. And some of the world gen is different now, like shipwrecks are in different places, stuff like that. But the basic landforms are all the same, or pretty nearly the same. And so it's just been a lot of fun to play on this again. My concept for my base is, rather than have one unified base, I wanted to create sort of this town. I kind of got into that habit because, playing on an SMP, like V for Vanilla, we always have a spawn town, where it's a bunch of builds by different people. And so I really got used to this sort of decentralized idea being sort of your headquarters. And I really enjoy that, and it opens up for a lot of flexibility because you're not having to build just one building, that sort of works as one monolithic structure. And so that's kind of been my concept with the series. I have been living in a house that's sort of a residential kind of looking place. In the near future, though, I'm actually going to be moving bases, which is pretty exciting because right now I don't have very much storage or anything. In fact, next episode I'm going to be working on building a warehouse for storage. So it's going to be a really simple build, actually, but it's going to be extremely useful from just from a utility point of view. So the way that I envision this series, it's obviously a single player series. I'm not sharing this world with anybody else, as far as it's not an SMP. It is the first single player series that I've done in a few years, and I kind of envision it happening in phases. I think I have talked about this actually probably in a pretty recent video, but right now we're sitting in the middle of phase 2. This is episode 16, and I want each phase to take about 10 episodes. So we're a little bit more than halfway through phase 2 now. Each phase is kind of built around a simple concept, as far as where I am in the game. In phase 1, I was just getting established, getting my basic farms up and running, getting a few simple buildings going on. Phase 2 is sort of expanding, enlarging, upgrading my base, or whatever you want to call it. So this is why I'll be moving to an upgraded storage room, and I'll be living in a new building once I get it built. And then phase 3 is where I'm going to say, okay, look, I've got all my stuff, right? I'm effectively in the end game now. I've beaten the Ender Dragon. I've got all the stuff going on that you need to really take off and let creativity be the central focus rather than utility. And so what you're going to see as we get into phase 3 is going to be bigger builds that by most standards would be wasteful. And I don't have the hours in the day to do anything incredibly epic, from like bedrock all the way up to build limit, like you see people posting on social media. You know, their talent and the ability that goes into that is incredible. But the time that goes into it is incredible also. And this is survival. This is true survival. I'm not switching into creative mode behind the scenes. I'm not using world edit. You know, this is all block by block, harvested and then crafted and then placed. And so, you know, from a survival world standpoint, there's wasteful, but it's not going to be like, you know, your 256 block high palaces or anything like that. But some stuff is in the works, some stuff is being planned, and I think you're going to really enjoy, you know, where the creativity takes us starting around episode 21 or so, because that'll be getting into phase 3. One of the things that I've been doing for several weeks now is my 4-year-old has loved watching me play. Y'all got to hear her a little bit in my Ender Dragon episodes. She's so awesome. She's super creative. She's super smart. I know I'm a dad, like I'm supposed to say this stuff, but it's true. And sometimes I kind of let her make some of the creative decisions. Like I'll say, okay, so what do I need to do this? Like, what color do I need to do, or what do I need to build? And she'll tell me, like, do this, or, you know, make it that color. And it's kind of cool because it sort of snaps me out of my comfort zone sometimes. And so you're going to see some interesting color choices. Usually on the smaller stuff, the things that don't dominate the skyline. And yeah, that's because I enjoy her being part of it. I don't always want to record her. You know, she's not really focused on creating content. I mean, she's 4 going on 5, right? But yeah, so there's some fun there. Like, it's something I'm really enjoying. And for those of you who are relatively new to the channel and you haven't been hearing me say this constantly over the last few years, I do YouTube for one reason and one reason only, and that is to have fun with it. I'm not trying to be a professional YouTuber. I'm not trying to be a big influencer, content creator. Right where I am right now with the 300 or so subs that I have, I am over the moon. I can't believe I have that many people subscribed to my channel. I mean, it'd be nice to monetize a little bit, because the last time I was monetized, you know, I got $100 or so from YouTube and used it to buy a nice joystick, flight stick. But like, that's kind of the extent of my ambition, is to have a little spending money every now and then. As it is right now, I'm a long way from seeing that happen again, and that's okay. I'm here for fun. Right? When it stops being fun, you're going to see me stop the channel. But right now it's just having fun with my kid doing this, and just kind of doing the creative builds that I want to do. Is just it's its own reward, really. Having said that, if you want to see me work on something specific, a lot of these episodes are recorded weeks in advance. This one, actually, I think it's probably somewhat close to maybe a month and a half to 2 months before you're actually seeing it go live. So leave your suggestions, leave your request. You're not going to see me get to them immediately, because there is no immediately, right? If you see this video and you leave a comment on this video, the next time I record is probably going to be like 2 months from now, right? So it won't be immediate, but, you know, stick around, and I love getting ideas and suggestions and feedback from people who are watching the videos. Anyway, yeah, that's... I wanted to talk for a bit. Like, it's been a while since I've really taken a chance to chat about my channel and about the series in particular. And I'm exploring an in-city, and it's kind of fun to do, and it's kind of fun to watch, and I didn't really feel like doing a live play-by-play. Oh, where's that shulker at? Oh no, yep, he shot me. Oh, yep, he shot me again. Oh, well, where's the shulker at now? He teleported. I mean, that gets really old really quickly, right? Y'all don't want to watch me do that for How long is this video? 12 minutes or so. So yeah, but thanks for taking the time to hear me kind of ramble on. If there's a particular type of video you want to see more of, if there's a build you want to see me tackle, it'd be great to hear from you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this or any other video. I want to tell you that I really appreciate, you know, anybody who donates their time to my channel, and it's still fun. It's actually been more fun the last year or so than it had been for 2 or 3 years before that. So you're gonna keep seeing me for a while, I think, and I appreciate you coming back for more. If you hadn't already, you might consider paying a little trip down to the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back again in the future. And thank you. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.